morning, yogis. I'm here with you today on our Mindful Monday to do a cultivating this idea of appreciation and compassion that will help to inform our gratitude practice this week. We're in the week of Thanksgiving here, if you're watching this during this time of year in November. And Mudita is the name for appreciation. Karuna is the idea around compassion. And so we'll be doing a little bit of movement and then settling into this meditation practice, this mindfulness practice, and allowing ourselves to become mindful of moments when we would like to feel appreciation, cultivate some appreciation for ourselves, but also be able to radiate that out to others, to those we care about, to those we're neutral about, and to those perhaps that might be even a little bit more difficult in our lives. And then also translate that also to a compassion angle and send out compassion and love to those, to ourselves, to those whom we care about, to those whom we may feel neutral about, and to those who may be a little bit more difficult. And the Karuna practice also involves an element of being aware of our own suffering and the suffering of others. And I know this particular time of year, suffering is a bit broad and can encompass a variety of different feelings that are going through our minds right now. We're still, if you're watching this in the time of COVID-19 and in this quarantine period. So just cultivating a sense of awareness around ourselves, our own suffering, and the suffering of others, and allowing ourselves to work through that during today's practice. So let's get started. Make our way onto your mats, and each time that we bring our hands to heart center, this will be our opportunity to notice and cultivate a practice and awareness of gratitude for ourselves. So I invite you to make yourselves into a comfortable seat. It could be sitting hips to heels. Perhaps you're sitting in crisscross applesauce or in easy seat in Sukhasana to make yourself ready for this practice this morning. If you're sitting in easy seat, perhaps bringing a blanket underneath you to raise your hips up a bit higher, or even perhaps if you're sitting hips to heels, sitting on a block and just bringing it so that it's between your heels, under your seat, and can fully support you in this pose. One hand over your heart and the other hand directly on top of it. Let your breath fill your hands. Inviting the breath in slowly as we inhale and exhale. There's no rush. You're not trying to change anything about your breath today. You're accepting and appreciating your breath exactly as it is in this moment. And then as you begin to feel ready, I invite you to take your fingertips and tempt them to either side of your mat. And on your inhale, we'll reach our arms out and all the way up. And as we exhale, release. Linking the breath with the movement. Inhale, arms reach out and up. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms reach out and up. Exhale to release. Invite some gentle shoulder circles, rotating your shoulders forward and up as you inhale, and down and back as you exhale. And then gently switching those shoulder circles in the opposite direction as you're ready. And then softening your shoulders away from your ears. Take a moment here to inhale to reach your arms out and all the way up. And as you take your exhale, take a side bend toward the right hand side. Big breath in here. Reach through your fingertips. You're reaching from your left pinky all the way down to your left hip. Inhale to reach your arms out and all the way up. Exhale, take that side bend to the opposite side. Plant your left palm down. Reach to your right fingertips, right hip points. Breathing in here. Breathing out. Inhale to reach your arms out and all the way up overhead. Let your palms touch at the top. As you exhale, invite your hands down through heart center. Take a pause here. Find a little bit of length in your spine and bow your head towards your hands and your heart. Bring forth any qualities that you'd like to place into your heart center in this moment. It can be appreciation. It can be compassion, gratitude, kindness. It can be for yourself or for others. But make sure you don't forget about yourself. Reach your arms out and all the way up. Exhale to take a forward fold. Bring your hands forward. Find a little length through your back body and your spine. Inhale to slowly walk your hands back up through center. If you have a block underneath you or you are resting with your seat on a blanket, just bring it off to the side for a moment and invite your way onto your mat into your tabletop pose. Take a few rounds of cat-cow. So as you take your inhale, draw your belly down, heart shines forward. As you take your exhale, round into your spine, chin drops to chest. Inhaling through your cow. Exhaling through your cat. And then beginning to find a neutral spine. Take a moment to sit back, hips to heels. Find your way into child's pose. And if bringing your hips all the way back doesn't feel accessible in your body, reminder you can always come into what I call polar bear pose, resting on your forearms and keep your hips raised to the sky. Inhale to slowly walk your hands over to the right-hand side of your mat. Find some length all the way from your pinky through your hip. So find a deep stretch all along the left side body. Even invitation to take the left palm and place it on top of the right palm to deepen that stretch. Inhale to slowly walk your hands back through center. Inhaling here, and as you exhale, walk your hands over to the opposite side of the mat. Option this time to take the right hand, rest it on top of the left palm. You'll feel a deep stretch all along the right side body here. Inhale to walk your hands slowly back through center. Come to walk your hands back to meet your knees or your shins. And come to rise up, standing on your knees, pressing some weight into your shins. Begin to reach your arms out and all the way up overhead. As you exhale, goal post your arms. Big breath in here, shine your heart forward. Inhale, reach your fingertips up toward the sky. Exhale, hands back down through your tabletop pose. Inhale, draw your belly down, shine your heart forward, cow shape. Exhale, round into your spine for a cat shape. Sit back, find child's pose or polar bear pose. In this shape, you're breathing into the back of your heart, the back of your lungs. There's so much extra space and creating more room to breathe in the back body. Inhale to slowly walk your hands back towards your knees. And take a moment here, tent your fingertips back behind you this time. Shine your heart a bit forward, take a gentle arch in the back. Breathing in here. Breathing out. Slowly walk yourself back through center. Come to rise back up on your shins or your knees. Reach your arms out and all the way up overhead. Exhale, find that goalpost shape. Inhale to reach your fingertips back up. Exhale your hands back down through all fours. Inhale through your cow, belly draws down, heart shines forward. Exhale through your cat, round into your spine, drop your chin towards your chest. Sit back, child's pose. One more round just like that. Inhale to walk your hands slowly back behind you. And take a moment here to begin to tent those fingertips back. And maybe this time you're pressing into your hands and even lifting your hips up, finding a gentle stretch all the way through the front of your thighs, quads, breathing in here. Exhale to slowly release that down. Walk your hands back up, resting on your thighs for a moment. Press into your shins and your knees, reach your arms out and all the way up overhead. Exhale, find that goalpost shape, open your heart, shine it forward. Inhale, fingertips reach out and all the way up. Exhale, find your way into your tabletop pose. This time come to walk all the way down, land on your belly. Make a pillow with your palms, stretch your legs out behind you, and rest your head on the back of your palms. We're in crocodile pose here. As you feel ready on your next inhale, begin to press yourself up into your forearms, coming into Sphinx pose. So you'll be lining up your wrists with your elbows with your shoulders. And it's almost like you're pressing into the earth and pulling it back slightly with your palms to be able to shine your heart a bit more forward. Taking this back bend, breathing in here, breathing out. Breathe in here, come to look over your right shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale, turn to look over your opposite shoulder. Inhale through center. One more time, looking over each shoulder. Exhale, looking over the opposite shoulder. Inhaling back through center. Big breath in here. As you exhale, drop your chin towards your chest and just maybe see if you can lift your belly button any amount off the floor. Press deeply into your forearms. Come to rise back up. Breathing in here. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhaling back up. Exhaling, chin to chest. Inhale back up. And then come to very gently lower down. Make that pillow with your palms resting in crocodile pose one more time. Bend into your knees and windshield wiper your feet left to right. And gently release your legs back behind you. Slide your hands underneath your shoulders. Press yourself back up to tabletop. But it's just to allow ourselves to come to make our way into a position that will allow us to find some rest in our meditation. You can be propped up on a pillow, sit on one of your pillows, perhaps even sitting on a block. You can maybe even roll a blanket, sit on that, maybe press yourself up against the wall, and you can even come to find this in a resting position of your choice. So for meditation, I invite you to find a place that feels restful and accessible to you today. And we'll begin to make our way into a shape shortly that will allow us to find a bit of space in our heart center, cultivating a sense of appreciation, compassion, kindness, and gratitude, especially for the time of year that we're in. I invite you now to bring your hands and place them over your heart. And And start to bring your attention to this space underneath your hands that houses your heart. This beautiful beating heart. Allowing your hands to remain at heart center for the next few rounds of breath. Allowing your breath to fill your hands. As you begin to feel ready and feel a softening in your heart center, allowing the breath to move freely, rising and falling. Start to move through these phrases in your mind as you breathe in and out into this heart center, into your heart space. And consider their meaning as you say these words. May I be appreciative and grateful. May I be aware of beauty and joy. May I be open to beauty and joy. May I respond to beauty and joy with appreciation and gratitude. Appreciation, gratitude, beauty, and joy. Noticing our awareness, our openness, and our response to those. Next, I come to invite you to consider those who are dear to you, whom you love and care deeply for, and offer them the same wishes that you just wished for yourself. May you be aware of beauty and joy. May you be open to beauty and joy. May you respond to beauty and joy with appreciation and gratitude. Wishing those wishes for that individual or those individuals whom you love and hold dearly in your heart center. Appreciation, gratitude, beauty and joy. And after wishing those whom you love and who are dear to you this idea of appreciation or mudita, move out to those with whom you feel neutral about. Perhaps it's your neighbors, some people that you work with, those individuals you see out in the supermarket, or even as you're walking. You don't even need to know their names. Simply visualize their faces and wish for them. May you be aware of beauty and joy. May you be open to beauty and joy. May you respond to beauty and joy with appreciation and gratitude. And take a pause to notice how this feels in your body. And if your hands aren't resting on your heart, that's totally fine. They can even be resting down by your sides. But just noticing here in this moment any sensations that are coming up for you. And then I invite you in this last round to begin to wish this idea of appreciation, mudita, for those whom you have a difficult relationship with in your life. And saying to them, visualizing them, may you be aware of beauty and joy. May you be open to beauty and joy. May you respond to beauty and joy with appreciation and gratitude. And consider how this idea of sending mudita out This idea of sending appreciation out to all beings, radiating this mudita throughout the course of your day today, to all beings nearby, to the whole planet, and even to the whole universe. Start to bring your attention back to the awareness of your breath, your heart center, as we begin our Karuna, or our compassion practice. Taking this first round to wish this for yourself. May I be kind. May I be aware of my own suffering. May I be open to my own suffering. May I respond to my own suffering with love and compassion. May I respond to my suffering with love and compassion. Noticing how that feels in your heart center when you've opened up to your own suffering, and begin to turn to the attention of perhaps others in your life. We'll do one more round, and you can wish this to someone you care about, those whom you're neutral about, or even someone that you find to be difficult. And imagine that in this moment, you're considering your response to those individuals and their suffering. So it goes something along the lines of, may I be kind to those suffering. May I be aware of the suffering of others. May I be open to the suffering of others. And may I respond to the suffering of others with love and compassion. So spreading that message, that idea of love and compassion to those whom we love, to those whom we feel neutral about, to those whom we find difficult. And take the last few moments of class. You want to release your arms down towards your sides and radiate the messages of appreciation, gratitude, kindness, love, and compassion to yourself, to those whom you feel neutral about, to those whom you feel difficulty with, outwardly to the whole planet and all beings, and to the entire universe. Imagine all of those individuals in the world, wishing for them appreciation, gratitude, love, kindness, and compassion. I wish this all for you for the rest of your Mindful Monday today. Feel free to sit in this moment of stillness for the next few rounds of breath. Feel free to hit pause. Allow yourself to linger here longer. Maybe even journal or notice how that feels for you within, to wish those individuals appreciation, mudita, compassion, karuna. Whenever you're ready, bring your hands together at heart center. Find some length through your spine and your back body, and bow your head toward your hands and your big, beautiful, caring, kind, compassionate heart. Have a beautiful Mindful Monday, and I will see you all again very soon. Om, peace, peace, peace. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you soon on the mat. Bye, yogis.